right. Hey, girl.
Hola.
Hola. So I'm coming with a word today for you all, and it's from a thread that I found on Instagram and just a couple conversations that I've been having lately with friends about overextending yourself and, also asking for something but not doing what you need to do to receive it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read this. It says, a lot of y'all are praying for things, but you're not making space in your life for the blessings to arrive and take root. You're praying for a healthy relationship, but still entertaining people who are not interested in being in a relationship with you. You're praying for
Wow.
financial stability, but you're not willing to put yourself on a firm budget and learn how to build additional streams of income. You're praying for a successful business, but you spend your free time, surfing the web, watching TV, and kicking in on social media. Understand this. When you're serious about getting the things you want in life, you will make room for them before the praying starts. A lot of y'all are praying like you got leverage over the Lord, and it don't work like that.
Oh.
So come on, somebody.
Whew.
I had to really tap into this because I realized that, for one, I could do a better job of consistently focusing on what it is that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So that when I do see the things that I don't want, I'm not attracted to it. I'm not distracted by it.
Right.
But then for two,
For two.
also just to really take heed to like the things that you make room for. Like you can't make room for something if you're still allowing it to happen. So
Mm-hmm.
for me personally, which I've talked about time and time again, is just like over extending myself to people who would not reciprocate that to me. But it's like you can't complain about it every time you continue to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I want to surround myself with people who genuinely appreciate what it is that I put forth and that will also put forth that same type of energy and effort. If that's in a relationship, if that's in a business partnership, whatever it is, those people are the people that I want to have in my space. I keep asking God, like, why do you keep bringing me these broken people? And he's telling me, like, I'm not bringing them to you. Like, you keep attracting that because that's what you clearly invite into your space. You're not making room for the people that I want to invite in your space because you're too busy looking, you know what I mean? Looking at
Yeah.
things that do not serve you. So I just wanted to leave y'all with a quick word. It's nothing too, something that you just need to be reminded of that, stop praying for things when you're not making space for those blessings in
Right.
your life. You got to take it by the root and really, it's the same thing in planting a seed. You plant a seed, you start with fresh soil. You start watering that soil. You plant the seed inside of that soil. It's all fresh. It's nothing old. You got to close the doors that no longer are for you. Though
Right.
that house that was not built for you. You chasing after a nigga that don't have no interest in you. You chasing after a woman that has no interest in you, and it's clearly not working out because that person's not for you. That's old news. Close the door, shut it, lock it, whatever you got to do. Put a chain around that bitch. Like it's done with.
Mm-hmm.
Because what that new door that you need to walk into, God can't present that to you when you still looking the other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I want a burger today. I want an outstanding burger today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't go to McDonald's if you want an outstanding burger. McDonald's don't have an outstanding burger for you.
Right.
But you're too busy knocking at McDonald's door when
Mm-hmm.
what's a good burger place?
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
outstanding burger place is across the street and you didn't even see it because you're too busy at McDonald's because that's what you used to. You're accustomed
Mm-hmm.
to McDonald's. Get rid of
Yeah.
McDonald's. We want Shake Shack or whatever else burgers. I don't know if
I
that's a
don't
good
know,
comparison.
bitch. You
Whatever
want a
y'all like.
burger, a Del Frisco's
Del
burger.
Frisco's, exactly. You want
Burger.
a what?
I was saying, a Ruth Chris burger or something. I mean, I'm sure they got a damn burger on the menu. Listen, you hit
Exactly.
the nail on the head because I was literally about to interject and be like, the people knocking at McDonald's door because that's all they've ever been fed. And
They're accustomed to it.
that's all they've ever, listen, everybody loves whatever bun, whatever the little saying is for the Big Mac, special sauce, cheese, onion, something in there,
Mac sauce.
sesame seed bun, whatever the fuck they be saying. Okay, listen, I've never had a
That's
Big Mac
because
in my I've never had a Big Mac in my life.
really, I
Never in
had
my life.
definitely have had a Big Mac in my life because my brother used to eat them and I'd be like, I want to try. I can't eat it. My mom's like, you ain't gonna finish no Big Mac. I'm like, yes, I is. Watch me. I finished that thing. My stomach was so messed up, bruh.
Never in my life, bruh. It's just so much. But anyway, that's besides the point. It's a whole lot of nothing.
Exactly.
It's a whole lot of nothing.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing about McDonald's. If we want to make that continue to make that comparison, is that it's gonna fill you up for a couple seconds, and then after that, you're still gonna be hungry because it's not what God is trying to feed you. He been trying to nourish your soul with an outstanding burger. You keep going back to the mediocre. Close the door, put the chain on it.
He been trying to get you into a good slutty vegan,
A good slutty vegan, something for your health.
Exactly. Something that's gonna scratch your itch, but it's not gonna be bad for you.
Exactly. Something's gonna nourish you. You want something nourishing, but you keep going to things that literally tear you apart.
Yeah.
It don't make sense. We gotta stop. We are the people that are in the way of our blessings.
Yeah.
You have to clear. You ever heard the saying of clear your space to make room for things that you need? Like my mom used to always say that, like, okay, you want some new clothes, you got to get rid of some stuff. Give it away. Give it away. That nigga, give him away. He not for you. Give him away. Let it be somebody else's blessing. It's not yours.
Come on, church. Come on, church.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah, let me get me into a psalm, okay?
We're moving past niggerithians, okay? We're moving past it.
Girl.
Yes. But yeah, that was my word, my quick word for today. I hope that you all continue to make room and really make room for your blessings and close those doors. Close it. Slam it. Put the lock on it. Key. Throw it away. Burn it. Whatever you got to do, melt that hoe. You don't need no access.
You put the door in the shredder like on Monsters, Inc.
Yes.
And they got rid of the doors for the
Yes.
kids. First of all, you see this bitch, you see this French.
I do see a good French.
I took it back.
Classy.
I took it back.
Classy. For y'all. Erica came with a fresh do and a fresh classic set. Okay. I love to see it.
That's gonna be for my Black Business of the Week because my son took care of me today. Hold on, I gotta get my shit together.
Yes.
I gotta get myself together because I
got some place to go.
I'm praying. Okay, but yes, girl, that was a powerful word. I love it.
I love it.
Wonderful. Well, hey, girlfriend.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, y'all, it's E.
And it's Sammy, and we're back for another episode of Girlfriends Podcast. And this week, E has a WCW?
I could not find my WCW.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Just kidding. We don't have a WCW this week, but shout out to all the women making noise across the world.
Exactly.
We love you. India actually just celebrated Independence.
Oh, come on.
Yes, on the 15th. So I do want to highlight.
That's me waving flags I don't have. Okay.
I do want to highlight some warrior Indian women who were left out a lot of the times from the story. They're the forgotten Dalit, Bahujan, and Adivasi women who fought for India's independence. And there's one woman in particular that resonated with me. Her name is Uda Devi, and she's a Dalit freedom fighter. She was very courageous amongst her sister warriors. She fought fearlessly against the British East India Company. She was infamous for looting local resources. Her admirers remember her as a feisty yet valiant Dalit woman who defied both caste and gender hierarchies enforced by the Brahminical and patriarchal society. I really liked her a lot and her story. There were a number of other women who are mentioned on this Feminism in India page as they celebrated Independence Day, or as we celebrated Independence Day on the 15th. So I just wanted to highlight her and, just share that with our listeners.
That's beautiful. Love that.
Lovely.
Love it. All right. What you been on, sir?
Honestly, truly, what have I been on? Let's see. I
I've been listening to the
have
same shit.
well, I found there's this producer named Maxwell, MXXWLL, and he put out a project called Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one particular song. There's 17 songs on it, and I listen to it up and down, like literally all day, every day. He has Guap Dad on here, Jackson Powell, some more people I don't really know. But this one song is actually track number 7. It's featuring Kyle Dion. It's
Mm-hmm.
called Things You Do. And Kyle Dion, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's really amazing vocalist. I want to say maybe I can't remember his story, but I know he had a show in Atlanta that that's when I first found out who he was.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a song with him, and then there's also a song with Sir called "Found It," and somebody named Il Camille, who I'm not familiar with. But the entire project is really good. It's 30 minutes long. I usually play Maxwell's like beats.
Mm-hmm.
He normally has like a beat tape or whatever. So I normally play those, and it's just like good to just have in the background. But this project is like an actual thorough, like with words and all the things. So definitely catch that, check that out. There, I also got into Cash Page's Teenage Fever. She is, hold on, she has like a 13 track I guess it's like an EP of sorts. 42 Doug's on here, K Camp's on here,
Nope.
Isaiah Rashad is on here, and Don Tolliver is on here as well. She just has like a very like da, 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 very light, airy voice. It's
Mm-hmm.
cute. I like the project. I don't have any like particular favorites necessarily, but I do think it's a project that people should check out. I actually would say Problems featuring Isaiah Rashad might be my favorite on the project.
Got it. Okay. What's her
Yeah.
name again?
Cash Page. Yeah, she
Kosh
has
Page.
a KAASH page. She has like
Like Paige or Pache?
Page, Paige.
Okay. Okay.
She has like park car combos that people may have heard of before. She had a song called Frank Ocean. I featured it on one of my last playlists.
Mm-hmm.
So people are familiar with her. She's coming out of Texas, I want to say, and just doing a good job with this is like I feel like her like debut project because she's featuring a lot of people, but it's R&B and soul. Get into it, get into your feelings and your emotions and tap
No,
in.
I don't want to. God,
Yeah,
leave me
she doing her.
alone.
Okay, well, if you don't want to get into your feelings and emotion, I also have been getting into a lot of Detroit music. There's this
Oh
one
God.
song.
No,
There's
let me
this one
stop.
song by Babyface Ray, I Swear Bezo, and somebody else, and it's called "Meg the Stallion." It's really turned up. I fuck with it. My homies from Detroit put me onto it. Detroit actually got a lot of stuff coming out of there, like
No, they
Sada
do.
Baby,
They do.
Band Gang, Pay Will, Baby's World, Babyface Ray. 42 Doug is from Detroit.
He
Um,
is.
He's from Detroit.
Wow. We can't
So
forget Cash Doll. I love Cash Doll, y'all.
I don't know what it is with Cash Doll, why she just didn't really get her due just.
I think she is slowly but surely, but I really fuck with Cash Doll, and she is literally one of the sweetest celebrities I've ever met. She's so nice. Um, and her music is good.
Yeah, I love her.
We got new Drake.
Oh yeah, we did get new Drake.
So gonna
It's so amazing how like
baby.
I hadn't even seen the video yet before. I mean, I've seen it now, but like I hadn't seen it, and it was like I had already seen it because so many people had like reshared.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same with the WAP video, like how massive an influence, how much of an influence they had
Right.
on like the whole world at that point. Like everybody was talking about it. Like I didn't even have to watch the whole video to know what happened in the video.
Yeah, like listen, Twitter will give you that 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And I saw that on my timeline of Smooth 15 times. I said, let me go on over to YouTube and watch this shit. One of the funniest tweets I saw over the week, and I wish I remember who said it. I should have favorited it or something, but they said if one thing Drake gonna do, or if Drake gonna do anything, he gonna take half a pill.
He gonna what?
Take half a pill.
What that mean?
You know, he always talking about how he be taking like half a Xan or half a perk or something like
If
that.
that's one thing he gonna
He
do,
gonna take half the pill, not
half.
the whole.
He like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna test my limits, man. Know yourself, know your worth.
Okay, listen.
Understood.
But
Twinkle,
no,
twinkle.
I really fuck with the song
Yeah, I
actually.
like the song. I
I
like the
like the
song.
song. I really like the video. Shout out to Nike for letting him run around at WHQ seemingly all night long. Like that's super dope.
Well, they
And
ain't doing nothing else in there probably right now. You know, it's probably a
yeah,
little very. This is the moment to be able to just like take over a
exactly.
whole space. So that was tight. Yeah.
Like that's so crazy though that they let him do that. It's wild.
They got everything and more back from that situation.
Babe, let me
Cause
tell you.
I know that they spent however much that they spent on that video, but they got it back literally that day.
They probably didn't even spend shit because Drake is like he's under contract with them. So
Under with Nike?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like at first he was like shopping around different places or whatever. Because he's had releases with Nike before,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with like Jordan and stuff like that. And then
Mm-hmm.
he had his whole you know,
OVO.
he had his whole like little moment where he was wearing Adidas a lot and people were like, "Oh, is he going to Adidas?"
Oh,
And
okay.
then, you know, that's when Pusha T dropped that bomb about how he was going to have this whole line, and that's how he was going, you know, introduce the world to his kid, but it backfired, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But yeah, that's a really big deal. If anybody has ever worked at Nike, they know that like getting to go to WHQ is like getting to go to like the fucking promised land.
Right.
It's yeah, it's an experience. So shout out to Beaverton, Oregon. We also
Nice.
got new Dolph.
Yeah, I want to get into some Dolph. Some Dolph.
Rich Slave.
You know I love Dolph.
I do. I love Dolph too.
I'm not gonna flex though. The project just sound like it's just like all of it is the same.
Yeah,
Like, but I love it.
I was
It's like every
bored.
single time I'm still adding it to my workout playlist.
Yeah,
Do you have a favorite song?
I don't because I was a little bored. You know, but it's I have to take some more time with it because I didn't even
Same.
know he had a project coming out.
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
either. I love that Dolph, and I don't know if we said this on here, but he changed most of his album
album
covers with the
covers with
face mask.
masks.
That
Yeah,
shit is hilariously
did he do
great.
that for this?
No, he didn't do it for this one.
No.
It's
Okay.
just a cartoon. He probably will add it later, but yeah.
Yeah. Child,
Um,
you know, we just
and I finally got into
more power to him.
Victoria Monet's project as
Really?
well. It was really good. I really loved it a lot.
I love it so much.
Yeah, she did that. There's also this song, or it's an EP, but specifically this song that I like by Umi. It's R&B and soul. The EP is called Introspection, but the two songs that I really like is Open Up and Broken Bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Those two songs are really good. Umi is like this girl. I found her on a playlist that was recommended for me.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And yeah, since then I've just been listening. Like it just comes up on my favorites, or like it'll
Mm-hmm.
come up on my suggested for you. And she just has such a like pure voice, and it's very soothing. So like a lot of times it's just like I don't know. I can't do the rap shit and the like mainstream shit. I'll listen to when I'm like running or like working out or cleaning up or doing something. But like when I'm trying to like just wind down, Umi is my girl.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, you should check that out. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I don't have no favorites on Rich Slave. Not yet, that is, but we'll get back into it later. I love R&B featuring Meg though. Like that's been my shit. It had already came out a while ago.
Yeah, I think I had heard it already.
Yeah, I fuck with that one.
Well,
Yeah. So what you been on in the TV and film? Still Moesha, I know.
I've been watching a lot of things. I still been watching Moesha. I'm winding down in Moesha though. I'm on season 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like just a couple of episodes shy of the big Dorian is your brother cousin reveal.
I never realized how many times they teased the fact. I guess because early on in the show, it was just funny because that's actually her brother, like
Yeah.
in real life. So that they'd be like, "You ain't my. Stop calling me that." Like I never realized how many times they teased that leading up to that moment.
Yeah. First of all, let's just
Kind of
address the
OD.
fact that Ray J was a whole other character in Moesha, a whole recurring character in Moesha in like the first 2 seasons.
Right. He was like the bean pie dude.
Yeah, like the church going super scholar
Right.
little kid,
Right.
and then they were like,
Rebrand.
wipe it out your mind, guys. He's somebody else now.
Right.
Um, he must have really needed a job. So shout out to Brandy for lobbing that to her brother. But Dorian wasn't shit, and I didn't really realize it until not that I didn't realize it, but I have kind of forgotten about how not shit he actually was until I started rewatching. How do you run a fucking credit card scam on your uncle daddy?
On your Uncle Daddy.
You done
Oh,
got
your Uncle
Miles
Daddy.
kidnapped. Like it's just, and also I really wish we could have gotten more out of Moesha and Hakeem, like them
As
together.
a relationship, yeah.
Yes, because I really did love them together.
It
I
was
love Hakeem, period, because he was the only one who could really get her to fuck together
mm-hmm.
consistently.
They had known each other for so long. It just
Yeah,
like only made sense. But
so
it
natural.
I kind of assumed that it wasn't gonna work out though, you know what I mean? Just because like too good to be true.
Yeah. And
But
sometimes it is that good and it is true. So it's
that's
like,
true.
I kind
Yeah.
of want to see that for us sometimes in TV.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough Moesha. We're still working through it. I'm gonna finish that before I get started on the game. But I have also been watching Legend of Korra on Netflix, which is the sequel series to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Y'all know I've been obsessed with that. Super sad news this week at the fact that Netflix was or is, I don't know, they are producing a live action version of Avatar, and the two creators stepped away from it.
Really?
They stepped away from it. They were like, whatever Netflix puts forth, please know that basically ain't got shit to do with
To
us.
do with me, right.
And that we don't agree with it. They were trying to age up, or word on the street is that Netflix wanted to age up the characters and, bring in some more mature themes, but
Mm-hmm.
the whole show is kind of centered on them really just being kids. Like,
Mm-hmm.
especially Aang, like he's 12 when he comes out that fucking bubble thing. So what
Not that bubble thing.
it's very disheartening because I was really looking forward to it, especially after just that atrocity that was the Avatar movie that M. Night Shyamalan did.
Yeah.
He really need to be like stoned or something for that. That was truly just terrible. It's the worst. It's the worst.
I don't know that I actually remember watching it. I can't recall if I
You
watched the
probably don't
movie.
remember because it came out in 2015. It came out when we
Oh,
were
okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't
yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, it's literally the worst. One of the worst films. One of the worst big budget films I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Terrible.
Yikes.
But Legend of Korra is fire so far. I'm on season 2. Season 1 I loved. Okay. And I think I recognize the difference because season 1, the same writers from Avatar, like the creators, they wrote the entire first season. And you could see like there were clear callbacks to the characters in The Last Airbender. Like we kind of got to piece certain things together about like where they ended up, because I read somewhere if The Last Airbender is like somewhere around the 1840s, then Legend of Korra is set in the 1920s. So it's like however many years Aang is unfortunately dead because we have a new Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just like the gang or, people in the game, like Toph's daughter is like the chief of police in the city. Like Aang and Zuko, they built this like new republic. They took like Fire Nation land and built this new republic where like all of the like benders and non-benders could live like in harmony, and then people go and fuck shit up. It was really, really fucking dope. The first season. The second season, I'm not gonna give an opinion on yet because I'm still there. But I do. You can tell when the baton gets passed.
Right.
And that's all I'll say about that for right now. I also today I watched a movie on Netflix called Project Power with Jamie Foxx and I believe Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Is super good. I highly suggest y'all watch it.
Is that what sis? Did you see the story where she talks about how I haven't watched it yet, but where she talks about just the casting, the audition process for her? Have you seen that video?
No.
Oh, I'll send it to you. But basically, she recalls the story of how she lost her wallet traveling from New York to LA to audition for it. And she ends up auditioning with Jamie Foxx. And I forget who else she mentioned. I'm assuming, who is the second name that you said?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I don't think that was it. But anyway, she she auditioned for them. And at the end of the audition, they end up giving her like $150, like out of their, like pulls out a wad of cash or whatever. And then she goes back to New York. Like she was just basically saying like everything kind of worked itself out where she was able to audition. She got free breakfast at her hotel. Like she didn't really need her like license or anything. Like she was good. Then she ends up getting a call saying that she didn't get the part. Then a couple months later, they call her back and say, you did get the part. And then literally after she got that call, somebody called her and said they found her wallet.
Wow.
Come on, somebody, because God's timing.
Wow, that's amazing.
Because God's timing.
Amen.
Because whatever is for you is for you. That's literally it. Like she got a call that said that she wasn't going to get this part. Then she got another call that said she got the part 2 months later.
Right. That's
and she, because she wasn't bitter about it, wasn't salty about it, she just let it go. Law of detachment. Boom, whatever. It's not my thing. Now you got the part, and on top of that, you found your fucking wallet.
That's beautiful, and she did a really great job. Also, shout out to Chica, because she makes an appearance in the movie. But the girl, the character, like she raps, and Chica wrote all those raps. So
nice.
Come on, to the bag, sis.
Get to the bag, sis.
It's so crazy how people were talking about her, like the double XL freshman list came out and she's on it, along with like what's that girl, Mulatto, who I wish would change her name, and a whole bunch of other people. And people on Twitter were like, who is this girl? Why the hell is she on this list? And I'm like, y'all don't even know she literally will out rap all of these
all of you.
Like literally all of these niggas on this list, she will out rap. So I don't, it's wild. But I'm shout out to sis, because she's doing what the fuck she has to do. And then finally, again, I told y'all I've been watching a lot of shit. Yeah. Finally, I have gotten into Real Housewives of Potomac. I've been watching it from the beginning on Hulu.
Yeah.
And these bitches,
they crazy.
I call them bitches. These women, I mean, they be acting like bitches.
They do. Like, I remember when it first came out, I started watching it from the beginning with my guy friends, Byron and them.
These bitches are out of fucking control. Giselle Bryant, I've never seen someone throw so much judgment and shade when their own house is not in order. Like, it's so crazy to me how you could have so much to say about other people, and meanwhile, when you should be humble, because your ex-husband, Jamal Bryant, pastor, be fucking women in his flock and getting them pregnant. And of course, they're keeping the children. Okay. And that's why y'all got a divorce. And now you're back with this nigga. See, I'm on season 2, but apparently she's back with him now.
What was it?
Now, mind you, he came down here and took over New Birth.
Right.
which me and Ayana, we had a theory today while we were watching Real Housewives of Potomac that New Birth was probably the inspiration for Greenleaf, because you know it's a lot of mess at New Birth.
Not that New Birth was the inspiration. I mean,
I think Eddie Long was Mac.
Okay, that's better.
That's just my opinion. But yeah, these girls are crazy. I've
You
never
do
seen
too much.
I've never seen so many people just reach for the stars. Like I just Monique so far is my favorite, you know, because she's really been bossing up on these hoes and letting them have it. You know, Giselle had the nerve. She first meeting with Giselle and all the other ladies. She says, "Oh yes, me and my husband, who is a, you know, ex NFL player, he used to play for the Redskins, very well known, very well paid." And she said, "Oh, me and my husband, like we live in Vienna, but right now we're looking for a new home in Potomac." And she says, "Oh, so you don't have a home?" She said, "No, I have 4 homes."
Period.
Get her together. Get her together.
Period.
I just, it's so crazy. Fucking Robin ass is married, but is living in a house with her ex-husband, but they still fuck. And you know, their kids don't know that they divorced. It's just, it's so crazy.
So much mess.
So
How they don't
mess.
know, and it's on TV.
No, well, I mean, the kids are young. The kids are like little.
Oh, okay.
And they're
Oh,
boys.
okay.
So,
Oh, okay.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane.
That's messy.
It's messy. Ashley Darby at first season, I thought she was thirsty as fuck. I still be thinking she thirsty as fuck sometimes, but they be ganging up on sis, and she be fucking up. She do. Like, I'm not gonna deny that, but they be really ganging up on Ashley Darby, because the same shit that they get on Ashley Darby about, they'll turn around and do, and it's just so crazy. And then they'll be, "But it's the way you did it." No, we all grown.
Right.
Anyway, so I've been getting into that mess. You know, it's literally on my television right now, paused.
Can I stand you, man? I watched a movie thanks to my niece's recommendation called Big Hero 6. It's an animated
I love
film.
that movie.
Yeah,
One of my favorites.
I can't say that I love the movie. I liked the movie. It was cool, but it was sad as hell.
It has sad moments, but Big Hero 6 is really
Most of it was sad, bro. It starts off with the fact that you lost your parents, then you lose the last person that was the closest to you without me giving away, you know, the whole movie.
Yeah.
And what your dreams were meant to be. Like, that shit was sad. Even towards, like, until the end, to me, it just still was sad. Like, I was just like, okay, all right, well, this is a sad ass movie. But I do want to watch, like, it was a great movie nonetheless. I just always question why with animated, or not just animated, but like with child movies, why they always have the same narrative of like the parents died, or like or somebody died, and then they go through this story of like trying to live without, you know, like I just want to see something that isn't necessary. I mean, there are other films that aren't like that, but for the most part, you look at Lion King, you look at like all the classic like Disney animated movies, that's the narrative. Like, there's not much of a, like, you know, there's always some sort of loss before there is that gain. And I guess that's just like the duality of it. But that was interesting to me. But I do like that it was about robotics, and like, you know, it was super cool. It was an interesting movie.
It was dope. It had a lot of twists and turns. I really love Big Hero 6. And it's like the first animated Disney movie that's based off of a comic book series.
Right.
And I think they're doing a sequel soon.
Oh, really?
When
Nice.
all of this is over. I'm pretty sure they've been working on it for years now at this point, because Big Hero 6 came out a minute ago.
Yeah. They have a show too. Yeah.
On Disney Plus. Yeah. So yeah, I really love it. But you know, I don't know. As Drake would say, you know, it's been a long fight, and you just gotta have a warrior spirit. So when I tell you I connected with that so much.
You've been in such a Drake bag. I love to see it.
I really haven't. I honestly, like yesterday, I was bumping Number One Stunner, like back, you know, because that's
what
that beat. Shout out to Manny Fresh.
Honestly,
Manny Fresh is a legend, and I need y'all to give Manny Fresh his things.
Who did he do a versus with?
I cannot remember, but it was somebody that he should not have done a versus with. I do remember that. Like,
it wasn't Lil Jon.
No, because that's who he should have done a fucking verses with. But Lil Jon was with T-Pain. Wow, that seems like
T-Pain.
years ago, and that was
Literally, that
months
was
ago.
this year.
I
So crazy.
cannot wait. I cannot wait for 2020 to be over with. I can't.
Honestly, truly.
I
It's
can't. Also, can't wait for my eyebrows to stop looking like upside down Nike swooshes.
girl, true. Like you can't really tell, like, cause my eyebrows, they still look fine, but it's just like they so thick.
That's okay, because I'm my final step in the transformation back to a bad bitch. You know, I'm in my cocoon right now. I'm in my cocoon right now. But I'm coming out on Friday as soon as these eyebrows get the fuck done. It's over with.
Like this here. Mm.
It's
Well, I
over.
just been trying to get my skin to do right because my skin has been acting a fool. I don't know if it's the water out here or what, but I
Mm-hmm.
just can't do it no more. I'm tired. I don't know what to do. Like I got a
What's
mark
wrong?
here that's dark. It's just I keep breaking out. Like I know it's the mask because they're mainly like bumps here.
Mask
So
me.
the mask for sure, yeah, mask me. And but this here has left a mark. Like I don't know what to do. I'm getting bumps where I never get bumps like
Mm-hmm.
here. So I don't know if it's the water or what it is, but I need Fenty Skin. I need Ancient Cosmetics. I need whatever else the girls are using. Okay.
I just started using. Do you use sunscreen on a daily basis? You should. You need to. You need to.
What kind of sunscreen I'm supposed to put on?
I have two. I would grab them. But yeah, they're like over there. But the new one that I got is Black Girl sunscreen.
Right.
It's
Morgan was telling
SPF
me about that.
30, and the one of the people, excuse me, I follow on Twitter, and I always go to for like skin advice. Her Twitter handle is like makeup for women of color, but it's WOC.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been preaching that you need 2 fingers worth of sunscreen. So slide right, right there, point right there, and that's how much sunscreen
On
you
your
need on
face?
your face and neck
Okay.
every day. And
Even if you're
sometimes,
not outside?
even if you're not outside, because you have windows, the sun still comes in your house. Like, yeah, even if you're not outside. And I found, like, did you see this glow?
I do.
It's
That's what I'm saying.
it's the sunscreen, bitch. I really do enjoy how my skin looks after I put that on. I also use a Neutrogena one, the like Hydro Boost. That's like a SPF 50. But I'm thinking I'm gonna just make the permanent switch to Black Girl sunscreen because the Neutrogena one doesn't give me the glow. Like, it gives me a glow, but it's not as glowy, and it's not an all day glow like this one is. So yeah, wear your SPF for sure, because that'll also help with your dark marks too. Because
Awesome.
your sun, if you're out in the sun, you have dark marks on your face. The sun is just gonna make it get darker.
Darker, right?
So
Well, thank you, sister, for that.
yeah.
I don't even know what to do. Like I said, I've still been using because I still have it. The girls, I forget the name of it right now. I can't even think of it. But the I told you or told you guys listening this a while ago that I was gonna try this Black Girls skincare line, and it's just, I mean, it my face looks and feels so moisturized after I use it, and it did clear up a lot of my dark marks that I had previously, but then there's
Mm-hmm.
like more came. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I try to wipe my face after I wear a mask. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like, and it could be a combination of things from stress to
Mm-hmm.
hormonal things, but I'm like, I can't, this can't, like, we can't keep doing this. This can't be a consistent thing. Like, I have to figure something out. So
Yeah.
yes, I will be coming to you for all the toner recommendations, cleansing recommendations, all the things.
Speaking of toner, where the fuck Donald Trump? And I'm gonna tell you why. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck that nigga that he made Postmaster General. Because the
Oh
fact
yeah.
that this toner that I ordered in July is taken has taken over 3 weeks to get to my house. It's in Atlanta, and I'm pretty sure it's still not here. And it's been in Atlanta for like 2-3 days. So fuck Donald Trump. The DNC is going on this week. Michelle Obama gave a powerful
She
speech.
did.
She
She did.
snatched.
She did.
She said, "That's your wig. That's your wig right there."
Let me get that.
Okay,
Let me get that.
that's your
Let
wig.
me
Let
get
me.
them
I'm
edges.
taking it.
You don't need
Okay.
those edges.
She's like, "Who? Kanye? I got something for your ass too. Don't waste your vote on people you know who not gonna win."
Period.
Period.
What are we even
Period.
talking about? Why was
Why?
Kanye in Griffin, Georgia with Steve Harvey? Cooning.
Oh my
Cooning. In
gosh.
Griffin, Georgia at the Chick-fil-A. Cooning. He was up the street from you.
Are you fucking serious?
Dead ass. You didn't see that today?
No.
I think Georgia followers, GA followers posted it to somebody.
Why?
Girl, I couldn't tell you why, but they was up there cooning.
Of course, and of course he was at the damn Chick-fil-A. You know he's sanctified and holy now. And
Sanctified and holy.
that's all he eat. I understand because child, they slid me that free chicken sandwich last week and I sure did
For what?
redeem it. Um
Oh, in the app?
yeah.
Oh, let me look.
Check your app. They also, if you're a red level member on Chick-fil-A,
Red level member.
yes, bitch, I'm a high level. Okay, I'm in the uppermost house of
Upper
Chick-fil-A.
echelon.
Um,
The upper echelon. Let me see rewards.
but yeah, they'll give you free tickets to the College Football Hall of Fame if you're a red level member. I mean, not that
Nice.
I'm ever gonna go, because Rona, but yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I always say I don't got no rewards.
Oh, they don't like you like that.
Damn.
They not fucking with you. Mine came from the Atlanta, like the owners and operators in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
So maybe
That's
that's
probably
why.
why. That's probably why, but I do got points, so it's whatever.
Okay,
It's
okay,
whatever.
that's cute for
Anyways,
you.
what else? What else been going on though? So yes, to Michelle Obama, we were talking about that. Michelle Obama
Yes,
read Votes for Filth. Um,
she got folks together. I loved her. Did you see her necklace? Her vote necklace,
mm-hmm.
black
and them
designer.
and them hoop earrings was really getting folks together.
That's
I
how
forget who
you
tweeted that.
knew she meant business. She said, I don't have time to
This is
fake the funk with y'all.
this is it.
This is it. Okay. Auntie said, listen, he's in over his head. He can't lead us how we need to be led right now. And it is
Nope.
what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I loved that. I love that. I just love her.
Arguably, Michelle is a better speaker than Barack. Like, she just gets down on a level with people that, it's just not. I'm not saying listen, because Barack can speak his ass off.
No, for sure. But I see what you're saying.
He gonna go in. I mean, y'all saw what he did at John Lewis' funeral. He probably finna go in tomorrow, or is he on tonight? I can't remember.
I'm not certain.
I can't remember. He might be on tonight. I'm not sure, or well, he might have been on tonight because I think it's over now. But yeah, it's child. They pulling out all the stops. Y'all, please make sure you're registered to vote. Please, do what you can to help facilitate the voting process for people. If that means, going and volunteering to be a poll worker, if that means, being an Uber for the day and like making sure that people who do not have transportation to go and vote, go vote, or people who may not be able to take their ballot, to whatever ballot boxes. We're not mailing ballots. Okay. We are going to drop those ballots off at our election offices, to avoid
So
any.
what would I do in the event that I have an absentee ballot though? Do I still just go to the local election office?
Well, I think you probably just need to vote in California. You probably just need to make sure you're registered in California.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
but you probably would have to go about the whole thing of getting a driver's license.
Yeah, and I don't have that.
All that. Okay. So yeah, you need to request your absentee ballot. You need
I
to
did that.
Okay. So they'll send that to you, and then you're gonna have to just mail it back. If you want to
Send it to you
send it to me and
or
I
my
can
mama or
take it, or
something.
yeah, then you could do that too. I'm cool with
Yeah.
that. But yeah, mailing
Yeah,
it back
because
would be
I'm like, you remember what happened last time? They didn't send me my absentee ballot until after the fact. Literally, they sent it to me at like a couple of days after it was supposed to be in. I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do with this now? So
yeah,
I've been ahead of it, now because we
yeah.
have so much time. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no problems. Like, you better count my
No.
fucking vote.
And I
Period.
say, if you're gonna send it to, and this is for anybody, if you're absentee and you want to make sure that your ballot gets doesn't get lost in the mail, like, just as is, maybe put it in a manila envelope where it's not like immediately known as a ballot, because you just never know, like shady shit is being done. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
maybe if you do it like that, and have your people drop your ballot off with theirs in the drop off, then that's the option too. But we just have to exhaust all options, guys. And they're gonna try, and like people say, if our votes didn't count, they wouldn't be working so hard to suppress
Just
them.
suppress them.
And I just really want people to take into account, especially those, especially those people who live, out west or up north, who may not necessarily, or, in the Midwest, whatever the case may be, who may not necessarily have the issues of, voter suppression that we tend to have down here in the South. Of course, they're shutting down precincts left and right. But people are having to wait hours. Michelle Obama herself said, listen, if you got to pack you a lunch, a breakfast, a blanket, a chair to vote, then we have to do what we have to do. Please don't, be discouraged by a line. It's fucked up. It's we should not have to wait in long, just extreme ass lines to do a civic duty like
Right.
voting.
Right.
Or a right that we have is, such as voting. We shouldn't have to do that. We know that. But right now we know that this year is about to be some shit. So if you
Clearly.
pulling up, that's why I'm really encouraging people, please vote early if you can. And if
Mm-hmm.
not, if you're pulling up on November 4th or 3rd, hey man, stay in that line. Your job cannot fire you for voting, for being, gone because you had to vote.
Right.
A lot of places legally are, obligated to let you go so that you can vote. So just please know your rights. We'll continue to talk about this, as the weeks go by. But I just kind of want everybody to be informed. If you can help in any way, as far as campaigning and things like that, like we just really got to be all hands on deck for this. And I know the candidate may not be, enticing for some, but the goal is to get Donald Trump out of the office. So
Period.
period. And we can hold whoever is in office accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
we
my
already know y'all gonna hold
gosh.
Kamala accountable because she black anyway. So
And she
y'all
a
ain't,
woman.
and she a woman. Y'all ain't the child.
Look at my nephew. I got picture mail.
Oh, mail time, mail time.
He's so cute.
We just got a letter.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Wonder who it's from.
What was that noise?
I don't know. Did you
That
guys
was
see
Blues. That was Blues Clues, the dog.
I guess no, somebody stepped on that nigga tail or something.
Nah, retweet everything you just said about voting and stuff. And y'all make sure y'all do y'all part. Cause we gotta get this man about office, bro.
We do,
Period.
by any means.
Period. By
By
any
any
means.
means, dog. Because
Absolutely.
honestly, I'm getting the fuck, bro. I'm gonna be somebody refugee.
Honestly,
At,
truly.
at somebody border, please, seeking asylum. Okay.
Seeking asylum.
From the
Facts.
United States. Y'all think I'm playing? This shit is serious.
It
Okay.
really is. Yeah, it's
Please
pretty
don't waste your
sad.
vote. Please don't withhold your vote. And I know people like, oh, y'all telling people to vote as if you know who they gonna vote for. Like, I can't stop you from voting for Trump or whatever if you want to. But
Right.
voting is a thing that has to be done or that needs to be done, no matter who you vote for. Period.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Say that, sister girl. All right.
okay.
Well, who you get for your black business this week?
Ooh, hold on. I gotta take my headphones out to talk about this.
Let's get into it.
Bitch, my black owned business this week is my girl, braider extraordinaire. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Ayana. Okay, her Instagram is lovely hair. Bayana, and my hair is lovely. Okay, these are the goddess knotless braids. I wanted a little texture.
Yes.
Okay, a little something. A lot of times knotless braids, they're so cute, but you get them and they just braids.
Right.
You want to add a little something to them.
What a little
Okay,
goddess. What a
a
little
little
goddess.
goddess. Okay, a little dimension.
A little color.
A little, a
Come
little,
on, color.
come on, ombre.
I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
I'm giving you browns. You
You
know,
are.
different shades. It's
Different
wonderful.
shade.
But no, definitely please, if you're in the Atlanta area and you need to get your hair braided or faux locks or all of the variations of locks that y'all be doing now, rope
She can
twist, I
do
think,
it.
huh?
I say, yeah, she can do it.
She can do it and she does it well. Her whole setup, is just so nice. It's so welcoming, calming. Like you literally are gonna leave that appointment like
Revived.
where exactly, you're gonna leave it revived, you're gonna leave with a new friend, because that's just the type of person she is. Like, so I highly suggest that y'all check her out. Again, her Instagram is, let me make sure I have it right, make sure I have it right, it's Lovely Hair by Ayana, and that's Iyonna. So please
Yes.
check her out.
Yes, absolutely. And I actually got those blonde locks that I had
Yes,
a couple or whenever that was, like about a month or so
those are
ago
so cute.
by Ayana. Yeah, I really love them. I hate that I had to take them out, but work called for me to take them out. But she's amazing. Anytime I get my hair braided, or I mean, shit, she's done ponytails for me. She's we've had some time to experiment with hairstyles, so
Mm-hmm.
I just love her. And like E said, very welcoming, very inviting in her space, and it's not, like how you walk into somebody's space and you don't really know what it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be
Right.
when you walk in there. Good energy, good vibes. I love her to
Yes.
death.
Me too.
So my black-owned business is another food business out here in LA. It is called, one second, first.
Not the bang, bitch. That shit ain't it, bitch. That shit is ugly as the fuck.
Fuck,
Take it off, bitch.
bitch. Uh, okay.
Oh my
I
god.
thought I had it. Feast LA. Oh, Lettuce Feast LA. Okay, it's called Lettuce Feast, like lettuce
Mm-hmm.
Feast LA, and it is a food truck that has these like vegan like hot chicken sandwiches
Ooh.
and chicken tenders and stuff, and it looks so good, bro. Like, so good.
Oh my gosh. It's
It
called,
looks just like Lettuce, Lettuce Feast LA.
found it.
Uh-huh. And they have like just like these vegan chicken sandwiches and banana pudding and chicken tenders and stuff. And I was supposed to get it. So I'm not vouching for this as someone who's had it already. I'm vouching for it as someone who is definitely going to try it, because I already have a good girlfriend of mine, Quish, who has been like, yeah, it looks amazing. It looks just like Dave's hot chicken, but it's vegan. And so I want to try it. Because Dave's hot chicken out here is good too, but it's chicken. So I want to try this. They have like different varieties of the sandwiches.
They
And so
really
I'll
made this fake ass chicken look real as fuck.
yeah, and apparently it tastes real as fuck. Quisha lives by it. She lives more of a vegan lifestyle these days, so she has been like, just exploring different restaurants, and so she goes here pretty often. And it's just I need to try it.
Me as well.
Um, yeah, so whenever you come, we'll get it. They're food trucks, so you have to go on certain days at certain times. But I recommend, because I didn't catch it because I was delayed, but they sell out quick. So make sure you call in that order early and get to it.
Okay.
Lovely.
That's been saved to the list.
Yes, get to it.
Los Angeles. I'm very
Yes,
excited.
super excited.
I'm very excited. Excited about tomorrow. May the odds be ever in your favor for everyone who is pre-ordering their Telfar bags today.
Facts.
When you're listening to this, because it will be Wednesday. Hopefully by the time this comes out, I will have pre-ordered my
You
large
will.
orange. I'm claiming that in the name
You
of
will.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I love when companies listen, and I love when they're solution based. They said, okay, this bot shit, we can't find a way to avoid it, but what we can do is do pre-orders. And if you want to be patient, you can. And I love that, because I'm willing to be patient, because when I stroll through Hartsfield, bitch, okay, I'm gonna be like them two ladies, just okay, with my Telfar.
You're so irritating.
Period.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I can't wait till you get it, girl. I will not be catching this drop because I need to save my coin. But I have apparel coming out soon, so I'm excited to share that with you. The pre-orders will be available soon. Hopefully, if not this week, next week for sure. And I'm gonna get some things going. Please be sure to follow shop.approved on Instagram, and we're also on Twitter at approved shop. So yeah, follow us. I've started the slow rollout, so you already know that it's coming. Get excited, get into some things. All right,
she teasing us,
teasing you a little bit,
just a little bit, just a little sprinkle of protection,
just a sprinkle, a dab, if you will.
Look at your dab. Okay. Oh, dab. Okay.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in as always. Another episode of Girlfriends Podcast. You can follow me at Sammy Approved and E
at E Told You So, and that's you spelled out.
Yes. And of course, you can follow us on social media at Girlfriends Pod on Instagram and Twitter. You can like us on Facebook at
Girlfriends Podcast. And you can also visit our website, where girlfriends.com.
Nice. All right, then. Holla.
Bye.